So I'm Max. I've been here since the early days. I'm a digital consultant by trade mostly, with some team lead responsibilities now as well, recruiting across Germany, but mainly in the Berlin area. It's changed in a lot of ways. I think number one, there's been growth naturally, so there's a lot more people. I think when I joined there was 5 of us, and now there's 20 odd with more people to join, which is cool. And then the space of Oaklehampton as well. So we were in a really small box room at the start. I think it was nicknamed the dentist room because it was like grey and white. I think they thought they were quite cool, but it wasn't that cool. And we've now moved here to pretty much the centre of Manchester, and it's a huge space. It's got different breakout areas and stuff like that. So I think just if I think back to like the early days when I joined to now, it's pretty much unrecognisable, to be honest. And I wouldn't be sitting here in this sort of shirt. I'd be sitting here in a top button maybe done up and even potentially a tie on a posh day. So yeah, a lot has changed. Location, people. It's been a good ride. So yeah, culturally, there's been a lot of changes. Like not only the uniform or what we're allowed to wear or not wear. But yeah, I think the way we work as well, like everyone is treated as individuals, and we used to have a lot more structure. So now I think there's a lot more maturity to where we go about our work, and everyone's market, everyone's way of doing things or recruitment is more centered about you as a person and getting your personality across to the people you work with, which I think is quite a cool shift. And yeah, we work quite long hours when we first started, being a startup right in the early stage, you're sort of almost keeping the lights on month in, month out. So I think the progression from that, where we've got a lot more security now, has meant that we can have probably a little bit more freedom to our work, and there's a different feel to it. So yeah, I'd say it's gone more mature, which is definitely a positive, and there's a lot more freedom to the way you work and when you work. I think the expansion of international markets is probably the most exciting thing because it's all new. It's been done by many other companies, and I've worked in other companies where there's been an international presence, and I think it adds something completely different. And I think hopefully over the next few years we can add more sort of internationals to the team as well, so add a different cultural twist to the environment. We've got a few already, which is really good, and I think they bring something different. So yeah, I would say the international expansion is most exciting, and just the continued sort of evolution of Oaklehampton. We're always adding in new processes. If something makes sense, we'll run with it. So I think the new people that join it always adds like a new idea or a new way of viewing things. So it just kind of feels like a different company or an evolving company every year, really. So I think the international markets and then the evolution of what's next with the newer people that are joining. It's exciting. It's challenging because it's different and it's a lot of it's new. So it's the first time we're getting our name out there as a business. But luckily we've got help of marketing this time around, which we wouldn't have had previously. So it's not just all our own outputs as such. And yeah, I think that there's just so many growth opportunities. It's a market that has been touched, of course, by so many other companies, but there's still a lot of areas where we can move into it and we can add our own value, whether that's at quite high levels or retained as well. So yeah, just the newness of it is the exciting bit for me right now. Having done it before in a different company, going back to it, a lot more experienced consultant is the best part about it, and adding new people to the team who are just going to keep on opening new sections, and each new market, each new location just adds something completely new. And you can often take that with you as well and trial something you've learned from that in a market we already do. And I think that's how you get your progression as well as a consultant. If you're experienced or not experienced, you're constantly learning by going into new areas and seeing the different cultural differences of the people there as well.